Why it is so?
Sairam sir.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. कैसे हैं सभी लोग? क्या हुआ कैमरे को? हाँ, चालू हो गया। फ्रीज हो गया था कैमरा। ऑल राइट। कुशाग्र सर, हाउ आर यू?
Sairam sir.
Sai Ram sir, all is well?
Yes sir.
वेरी गुड।
Sairam sir.
साई राम। अच्छा ये बताओ साइकिलें कितने लोगों के पास है? साइकिल्स कितने लोगों के पास है?
निशा।
ये चैट बॉक्स में लिखो जरा। आई आई लिखो। शिवम, दिशा, शिवांश, श्रावणी, रोमिशा। ओके, बस इतने लोगों के पास है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7। पूर्वी, ओके, बस इतने लोगों को चलाना आती है? चलो ओके। मैं प्लानिंग कर रहा हूँ, सोच रहा हूँ कि एक हमारी साइक्लोथॉन करा दूं 9 to 12 वालों की। आई एम प्लानिंग, आई डोंट नो, आई मे बी फेल्ड और आई मे बी सक्सेसफुल, बट आई एम प्लानिंग दिस टू हैव ए साइक्लोथॉन। गेल कॉम्प्लेक्स में ही साइकिलिंग कर लेंगे, है ना? देखते हैं कहाँ तक बनती है बात।
सर अगले वीक में
है धनंजय?
सर अगले वीक में प्लान कर रहे हो क्या?
हाँ, क्यों?
नहीं सर, इस हफ्ते तो सर क्वारंटाइन रहूंगा, तो सर अगले वीक के साथ प्लान कर लो सर, मैं भी सब ज्यादातर लोग ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं शायद।
क्वारंटाइन क्यों हो रहा है भाई? कहीं जाएगा क्या?
सर नहीं सर, मैं अभी आया हूँ ना सर, तो क्वारंटाइन हूँ सर।
अच्छा, नेक्स्ट वीक में करेंगे, मे बी ऑन 28 और मे बी ऑन 29। ठीक है, और अगर 31 की नहीं होगी तो 31, 30th का तो ऑफ रहेगा बच्चों का, है ना? तो देखते हैं क्या होता है, लेट्स सी। अभी तो ऐसी बात चल रही है। यू विल बी क्वारंटाइन। चलो जो जो रहेगा उसकी देखेंगे। कहीं बाहर जा रहे हो क्या आप लोग सारे? हाँ, पूर्वी बाहर जा रहे हो क्या? पूर्वी, क्या मैं आप लोगों के साथ हूं?
Yes sir.
सर
चलिए, 16 people, 15 people have joined. Rest 15 are still yet to come. So there is no problem. We will have 3 omkars and then we will start our class. Right? Close your eyes, join your hands, and start omkar. Urvi. All right. तो आज का क्या प्रोग्राम है? What is the program for today's class?
सर जो 3 टॉपिक रह गए थे वो श्रावणी, वेदांशी और मैं प्रेजेंट करेंगे।
Okay, so who is coming first?
श्रावणी।
All right.
Right.
So, are you ready, beta?
Yes, sir. So can I present my screen?
Yes. Over to you.
Okay, sir. So is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Today I am going to present the topic substance abuse and its effect. So under this topic I will be explaining alcohol. So first of all, let us know what is substance abuse. According to the World Health Organization, abuse refers to the harmful or hazardous use of psychoactive substances, including alcohol and any drugs. Psychoactive substances use lead to dependence syndrome, a cluster of behavioral, cognitive, and psychological phenomena that develop after repeated substances use and that typically include a strong desire to the drugs. Difficulties in controlling its use, persistence in its use despite harmful consequences, a higher priority given to drugs than to other activities and obligations, increased tolerance, and sometimes a physical withdrawal state. So, substance abuse, if any person is addicted to the alcohol or addict drugs, he or she can develop a psychoactive that these psychoactive substances can lead to the dependence syndrome, and in this dependence syndrome if the person is not getting these substances he can get into a state where he cannot control his rage or anger, or sometimes because of this behavior he or she have consequences which even led to death.
Absolutely. Now see, if you will just try to look at around you, surroundings, family, then you will find that somebody in nearby us is used to take a lot of painkillers. सिर दर्द हुआ पेन किलर ले लिया, बॉडी एक हुआ पेन किलर ले लिया, है ना। बहुत सारे लोगों को मैंने ऐसे अपनी लाइफ में देखा है. इवन आई हैव सीन इन माय फैमिली. What happens? Because my wife, brothers, and brother's wife, both are doctors, and they used to give the medicine of each and everything whenever we go and come. So in between, in the this 7, 8 years back, my wife has suffered with the drug-induced problem. Drug-induced means what? Any substance which she used to take at the time of pain, some substances affected on the blood, and because of that the platelets goes down. Sometimes this kind of the problem also comes. So we should never ever take self-medicated medicines. Even if we are taking self-medicated medicines for some or other reason without prescribed by the doctor, proper doctor, then it may also have the side effects on the body. It's also develop the dependency over that. So it is very hazardous for the health of an individual. So we should never ever try to take such kind of the drugs. Now come to the hard drugs. Suppose somebody is basically, आपने देखा कई बार अल्कोहल और ड्रग्स में भी हो गया, हेरोइन, कोकीन, marijuana, this and that. These people sometimes become so dependent over that, even they not hesitate to kill the person, even they not hesitate to harm the people, to snatch the money and to just have the drugs. So this dependency become very dangerous, right? So we should be always careful. We should not indulge in such kind of activities. Over to
Yes,
Shravani.
alcohol.
श्रावणी,
Sorry, sir. Sorry,
हाँ
sir.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात
Alcohol. The alcohol which we drink is ethanol or ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. So, this is a general formula of alcohol which we have studied in chemistry. It is obtained by the process of fermentation and distillation. It is a byproduct made from the decomposition of wheat, rice, barley, grapes, etc. So sometimes you may have seen that the alcohol which is made at home, sometimes it does not contain ethanol. It contains methanol, which is also harmful for our body, and because of the consumption of methanol, it can lead to death also. In this process, yeast is used for fermentation. Alcohol is not a food and it does not give much energy. There are many forms of alcoholic products which we use for drinking, like wine, whiskey, brandy, grain, beer, etc. Now, harmful effects of alcohol. So, alcohol have harmful effects on our body also. Here, you can see a person who is drinking alcohol has different effects on his body parts. Like if we compare from mouth, first we if he drinks mouth and esophagus. So the mouth and esophagus becomes carcinogenic, means it can lead to cancer with prolonged or heavy consumption of mouth or esophagus. Then stomach and intestine blocks absorption of essential vitamins. So the essential vitamins needed for our body, the alcohol blocks this absorption. Then heart can weaken heart muscles and deprive organs of blood. So the person who is intaking alcohol, sometimes he suffers from heart attack or heart related diseases. Bloodstream. Bloodstream affects white blood cells, inhibiting the body's ability to fight off illness. Now, because of the alcohol, the person's white blood cells are affected, because of which he is very easily affected by the diseases, as he does not have the white blood cells in his body to fight off the illness. Brain. Excessive alcohol can cause a coma or even death. Liver. Over time, liver becomes damaged from breaking down alcohol. Pancreas can lead to acute hemorrhagic pancreatitis, which is internal bleeding of pancreas. Bladder or kidney can inflame the lining of the bladder, causing it to swell and so these are the effects of alcohol on our body.
नहीं, very good.
Now, when we talk about the effects of alcohol, there are many views about alcohol. Some may consider it as medicine also, and may drink it for company sake, or may take alcohol for to relieve tension. Many believe that it gives fun or enjoyment. So these effects, so the alcohol effects are very adverse over individual also, family also, and the society also. So let's see the different effects of alcohol. So first is economic loss. So alcohol is a very costly product, and it causes a great loss of money once a person is addicted to alcohol. Thus, if a person is suffering from health problems, and as well as he's drinking alcohol, so the person who is an extra economic burden, because he is having a medical treatment also going on, and even in that condition he's taking alcohol, so there is a lot much economic loss going on in his family also, and with him also. Physical efficiency lost. So regular drinking of alcohol makes body sick, weak, and disease. As we have seen earlier, that the bloodstream, that the white cells get affected by drinking alcohol. So because of which our body is easily affected by the diseases. So body loses its physical efficiency, and health is affected very, very to a great extent. Senses and memory. When a person drinks alcohol, it affects its senses also. The sense of judgment is lost, so the person cannot think properly, and it reduces his self control, and a person commits many mistakes. And alcoholic person cannot control his emotions. Sometimes these emotions can be aggressive and violent. The alcoholic person also has also loses his memory, as the brain's activities are reduces, so the brain cannot remember the immediate happening or occurrences. That is the his short term memory is lost. So sometimes you may have seen in the dramas or in the TV serials that the person who is drunk of alcohol does not remember what he has done the yesterday's night, or what he has said, or whatever he had said. He does not remember it for a very for a short period of time.
Even the distance level, he is not able to understand properly. He loses that capability to measure that distance differences.
Yes, sir. Then it increased BP and kidney and liver damage. So alcohol increases the blood pressure, thus the chances of heart problem increases, and sometimes the increased blood pressure leads to aggressive behavior or overstress, and sometimes thus cause a lot of headache and body ache. Then kidney and
Good.
liver damage. Alcohol causes a lot of stress on kidneys and liver. Over excessive stress on these vital organs causes partial or full damage to these organs, and sometimes lead to kidney or liver cancer or complete failure. Then
Good.
decline appetite. So an alcoholic person cannot eat his normal diet, therefore his appetite gets reduced. So the person suffers from starvation or malnutrition, that is nutrition deficiency. So the person who is in sport, this causes the person who is in sports, his performance is affected as the diet is not proper, and so he does not needs the amount of so does not he does not meets the amount of energy he needs to perform that sport. Then crime. So alcohol has a direct relation with crime. The most of the crimes are committed when a person is drunk. Then road accidents. So in most of the road accidents, these caused by the drivers who are drunk. So you may have come across a sentence that don't drink and drive. So over the time that the people drink and drive, they do not have like their mind is not still. They do not know what they are doing. They are no, so it lost their control over the and sometimes these accidents can even lead to death. Unreliable. So the person who the alcoholic drinkers are unreliable and unfaithful. These persons can they make promises under the effect of alcohol. Sometimes they make if promises that they borrow money from others, and they make promises that they will return this money to the money lender by this time, but due to their in alcoholic effect, they just use that money and does not also give back it to the money lender. Now, disturbed family. This is the main cause. Like the drunkard people have disturbed family as they are they pay less attention to the family needs, which causes the cause which is a cause of quarrels in the family, and also they do not pay attention towards themselves also, which causes their health effects, which causes them and their family to suffer.
Good.
Now, harmful effects of alcohol and substance use. So the most alcohol and substance combinations which have harmful effects. So we will get through these points, like alcohol and cocaine. Alcohol and cocaine use is one of the most common combination among drug users. Alcohol fastens the action of cocaine to stimulate and increases blood pressure, heart rate, and alertness. The main risk factors of combining cocaine and alcohol include heart attack, overdose, and can even lead to death. Alcohol and heroin. Alcohol and heroin act as a depressant, and this combination can act more quickly. This risk of using this combination is life threatening. Mainly breathing and heart rate slows down by the effect of alcohol and heroin. Alcohol and ecstasy. Consuming alcohol and ecstasy is used as a stimulant, but it can cause severe adverse reactions. This can lead to diarrhea, excessive sweating, heart stroke, nausea, and vomiting. Alcohol and marijuana. Alcohol and marijuana is consumed as a depressant. The overdose can cause immense dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and high anxiety. On the other side, marijuana reduces symptom of nausea. It may prevent body from throwing up alcohol. This can be the reason for alcohol to be used in the body and can lead to alcohol poisoning. Alcohol and painkillers. When painkillers and alcohol and possibly liver later it can be fatal.
Continue, continue. Don't get disturbed. No problem.
Life threatening. The combination can increase the sedative effect. It can produce dizziness, confusion, and faintness. Management of alcohol and substance use. There are treatment choices accessible for individuals who experience the ill effects of both liquor and substance misuse. However, polysubstance treatment should be specific. Much of the time, when individuals experience the ill effects of polysubstance misuse, they additionally have a co-happening emotional wellness issue that should be managed amid treatment also. It's normal for liquor and substance maltreatment to exist together. However, it is unsafe, mixed, and is regularly fatal. It's essential to have the capacity to recognize indications of maltreatment. The treatment should be done in a careful manner by specialized doctors only. So the management of alcohol and the substance use. So the a person can overcome this alcohol and substance use by having a proper treatment from the specialized doctor or जो uh, जो सेंटर्स होते हैं जहाँ पे
Sanitariums वगैरह जो होते हैं,
हाँ यस सर सो दिस
rehabilitation centers.
हाँ so in these centers the proper treatment is done so that a person overcomes this overuse of alcohol and substance use.
Good.
Some more facts about alcohol. So about 2 billion people worldwide consume alcoholic drinks, which can have immediate and long-term consequences on health and social life. Over 76 million people are currently affected by alcohol use disorders such as alcohol dependence and abuse. Alcohol causes 1.8 million deaths a year, which represents 3.2% of the all deaths worldwide. So please say no to alcohol.
Very good.
Thank you.
Quickly, everybody can write remark for Shravani, how she has presented. Everybody can write it. Excellent, good, or average. Quickly, write it on the chat box. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Purvi, Disha, Shram, okay, Swani, excellent, excellent, wonderful. Shivam Parekh, Kushi Gupta, very good. All right. बहुत बढ़िया श्रावणी, wonderful, very well presented. Effect of
Thank
alcohol,
you, sir.
right? So today's next presenter is. If any doubt, anything you want to
Disha.
discuss it about these effects, otherwise he has made it very clear. Anything if you want to ask. So shall I call the next speaker? All right, Disha, over to you.
Sir, can I
Yeah,
present
please
my
go
screen?
ahead. All the best.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Tobacco. The ill habit of smoking and chewing of tobacco has enslaved many peoples. It is taken in various forms like cigarette, bidi, snuff, chewing tobacco that is pan masala, drinking of nicotine water, hookah, etc. All these forms of tobacco have very harmful effect on human body. The reason for its global popularity is that people like its pleasing nicotine effect. It stimulates the brain and nervous system and gives temporary relief from worry, fatigue, and hunger. So it is basically used for a temporary relief for human brain. The effect of tobacco has very adverse over the health. Effects of tobacco. Tobacco as poison. Nicotine is a brain poison found in tobacco. It is one of the most deadly poison known to man. Half a drop of pure nicotine can kill a man. There is no antidote for this poison. Wrong habit. Usually, there is a myth that people start taking tobacco or acquire this habit to relieve their tension. And this is a very wrong concept among people. The small amount of nicotine with first stuff lowers tension. Soon after, it again stimulates the person for another stuff, and it becomes a habit, and the person is caught in a dangerous circle, and it becomes the slave of this habit. And it's very hard for the person to get out of this dangerous circle. Lung and jaw cancer. Intake of tobacco brings tar, that is carbon compound, among with the smoke. This tar has a strong stinking effect and thus it gets attached to the lining of trachea and lungs, thus causing great risk of lung cancer. Chewing of tobacco has also similar genetic effect and cause jaw cancer. Increased blood pressure. Medical researches reveals that the single puff of cigarette can contact the small capillary. It increases the heart rate up to 20 beats per minute. Thus, extra pressure is exerted over heart and blood vessels. Therefore, the chances of heart problems increases, that is heart attack. Decrease in body temperature. When nicotine enters our body, it reduces the blood flow. It reduces our skin temperature by 3 to 4 degrees. Increase in sugar level. Tobacco raises the sugar level in blood by reducing the efficiency of pancreas. Therefore, it is very dangerous for a diabetic person. It also leads to chronic diseases called diabetes. So, the person who is suffering from diabetes should avoid taking tobaccos. Reduce lifespan. Smoking of one cigarette reduces human life by at least 11 minutes and their health status also declines. Wastage of money. The person who is slave to this habit spends approximately 50 to 100 rupees in a day and approximately 30,000 in a year, and the other bills of health also follows. Pollution. It causes great pollution, especially when smoked inside a closed room, and it also affects other. Their lungs get affected and they feel choked and feel difficulty while breathing. Re- Reduces performance. The effect of tobacco causes great loss of physical efficiency, especially our endurance. Reduces appetite. Chewing of tobacco or pan masala reduces the appetite to great extent, thus causing starvation in our body. It also overstresses the digestive system, especially stomach and intestine. This results in many health problems like stomach pain, constipation, trouble, dehydration, etc. Thank you.
Any question? All right. Quickly write in the chat box for the Disa. Quick. Yes. Dhananjay. Very good. Purvi. Very good. Usagr. Kosi. Romisha. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. So, do you know one puff of cigarette remain for 72 hours in our body? एक कस जिसको बोलते हैं वो 72 घंटे हमारे बॉडी में रहता है। एक सिगरेट 72 आवर्स तक हमारी बॉडी में रहती है। और अगर हम ये हैबिट में आ जाते हैं तो हमेशा उसी धुएं के अंदर हमारी बॉडी रहती है। सो रिमेंबर वी शुड नेवर एवर गेट ट्रैप्ड विद सच काइंड ऑफ द कम्युनिटी, right? Even for the experiment we should not use it. All right, so wonderfully presented by the Disa. Now this is the last topic, I think.
Yes, sir.
This is the last topic of this 11th class syllabus. So our theoretical section will be completed with this chapter, with this topic. So over to who? Disha,
Sir.
कौन है? Vedansi. All
Yes.
right. All right, Vedansi. Over to you.
Sir, can I present it tomorrow?
No problem. No problem. और बोलो,
Thank you, sir.
आज तैयार नहीं हो पाया?
यस सर, थोड़ा बड़ा टॉपिक है सर, उसमें ऐसे ऐसे टर्म्स आ रहे हैं जो मेरी समझ के बाहर हो रहे हैं, तो
कोई
उनमें
बात
थोड़ा
नहीं,
सा।
कल जब स्कूल आएंगे ना तो बात करेंगे, ठीक है?
यस सर।
परेशान नहीं होना है, अपना प्रेजेंटेशन बनाओ आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
ओके।
ऑल राइट, तो व्हाट एल्स? ठीक है, आज के लिए क्लास इतना काफी है। आज हमारे 2 चैप्टर हो गए, 2 टॉपिक हो गए, ठीक है? बढ़िया से कीजिए, अच्छे से कीजिए। और अगर कुछ पूछना है, if anything you want to discuss it, please go ahead. Yes, Romisha.
सर आपने कल कहा था कि हम लोग रिवीजन किस तरीके से करना है वो मतलब डिसाइड करेंगे।
हाँ,
तो सर अब किस तरीके से स्टार्ट करना है? वेदांशी का लास्ट टॉपिक है, अब उसके बाद तो पूरा बुक खत्म हो जाएगा।
कल अपन ग्राउंड पे आ रहे हैं ना, अब बैठ के
Yes.
सारी चीजें बात करेंगे। You will make a plan and after having the consensus from each and everyone, कंसेंसस सबका आ जाएगा ना, तो फिर क्या होगा, सबको रेजोल्यूशन करना पड़ेगा, रेजोल्यूशन के साथ आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा। तो tomorrow we will only do that thing. We will decide how we have to proceed, then who is having what responsibility, when, this all things we will decide, and then we will proceed further. ठीक है रोमिशा?
Yes, sir.
और कोशिश करो ज्यादा से ज्यादा बच्चे स्कूल में आए, आपस में एक दूसरे को बोल के कि भैया सिलेबस कंप्लीट हो गया, रिवीजन पे आ गए अपन लोग। तो रिवीजन के नाम पे कम से कम आएंगे तो बैठेंगे साथ में, फिर आगे की स्ट्रेटेजी बनाएंगे कि भाई आगे हमको बढ़ना कैसे सब्जेक्ट में, और दूसरे सब्जेक्ट इफेक्ट ना करें। हमारा सब्जेक्ट इतना स्मूथली एक लेफ्ट साइड में चलते चलते आगे बढ़ जाए जिसमें हम 90% से ऊपर स्कोर करें, है ना, 90+ स्कोर करें बगैर दूसरे सब्जेक्टों को डिस्टर्ब किए। सो दैट इफ वी विल एबल टू मेक दैट स्ट्रेटेजी प्रॉपरली, हमारा काम बन जाएगा, दूसरे सब्जेक्ट का काम चलता रहेगा और साइड में पी आगे बढ़ता रहेगा। इसलिए एक एक चैप्टर ले रहे हैं, ओनली 10 चैप्टर्स वी आर रनिंग, 1 day 1 चैप्टर, 10 मिनट्स 10 to 15 मिनट्स लगते हैं चैप्टर को पढ़ने में, बस 3 बार पढ़ लिया, आधा घंटे में काम खत्म चैप्टर का, ठीक है? सो दैट वी विल डिस्कस इट टुमारो। ऑलराइट रोमिशा?
Yes, sir.
ओके, एनीबॉडी एल्स? प्रखर?
Yes, sir.
एनीथिंग?
No, sir.
All right. Suhani, anything to discuss?
No, sir.
No. आज दिव्यांशी नजर नहीं आ रही है मेरे को, दिव्यांशी मिश्रा। चलो कोई नहीं, ठीक है। So sign off from my side. All right. See you tomorrow in the class. Bye bye. Sai Ram.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sairam, sir.
Yes, sir.